has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Denver.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
That's pretty good first incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Broncos a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And the Broncos take over, first down
at their own 39-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Broncos.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Block working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First
A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
Drew Locke. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Raiders nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have two plays that you want to call, and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They're kind of getting a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Having a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's a nifty play for area. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Las Vegas.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Jacobs from the gun, down to the 25. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Mariota. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's locked. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be crowded right on field, right around the 40-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders, nothing.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go top here for Hamler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, block. It's Judy complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Broncos first down.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out there. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Lock. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's his 2nd year. I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mariota. It's Jacobs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again. Mariota. Reception here by Rose. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out.
Looks like the running back going through the line. Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Mariota. Throw left side complete. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Super Bowl MVP across the bay in Santa Clara. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw Mariota. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Sherrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota to throw it. He's going to go first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Lock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun. Lock. Able to get this to Gordon. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. It's 21-3.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier, and this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the
I always
pickup.
laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
First down, Lock. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Broncos.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
42-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Blocked with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The handoff to
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So what they're trying to do is make some type of play on it, make some type of contact, and try to get his arms out of the sky.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
There's a friend of mine used to say they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4's calling like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Wentz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And 2nd down.
Marcus
Wonder to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21 of the ball carrier. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. The Raiders 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the first and 10. Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive in a relatively quick manner. They're heavy out of bounds, just shy of the 40. The ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down
at the 41-yard line.
First down, Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams.
Mariota's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota got an open man. It's Lawrence. 7 yards there and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Mariota will get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. Just outside the 10 of the 11. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And on the pitch, the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Mariota on 4th down. This is intercepted, and that should do it. And a short return. They stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Take over first
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football. And look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Denver.
And they will take a knee here.
Driscoll on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line. Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Denver, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.